And so, FY, I lost to a cait jungle.
Okay. Okay, clearing down. No idea where he cleared. Top got solo killed. I don't know, no idea what you're doing. Genuinely, just double crab him. You see this? It's like double crab, block crab, and then top crab.
Yeah, that was troll.
I don't. You should not care what enemy jungle is playing. You're definitely thinking, oh, he's Caitlyn jungle. Let me invade him. Well, with that logic, why didn't you level 1 invade him? Why didn't you level 2 invade him? Like, you can't just say I'm gonna invade him because of the champ he's playing, right? If you were, then we should have done it earlier, not when all his camps are down and we're just flashing over a wall. Like, this is insanely cringe. Just double crab him and enjoy your 2 camp lead. You still get it, but now you're gonna be late to Krugs. Like, normally if you could double crab him and then still get here earlier, or you can base and then be here with items. When you see a champs like enemy jungle playing a champ like Kalen, yes, okay, their champion obviously does matter. You'll get a lead off it, but it's not like Monkey. I'm gonna get a lead by killing him. It's that fact. Okay, nice. Kalen jungle. What is Kalen jungle probably bad at? Kalen jungle probably has a lower clear speed than Diana because he's not a like jungler, right? So if he's a lower clear speed, what does that mean? That means I can kill my camps faster. If I kill my camps faster, what does that mean? That means that they respawn faster, so I can kill them faster again. So I'm gonna have more camps to them throughout the entire game. A, and B, if I kill my camps faster, that means I have more timers, right? When you clear all your camps, that means you have a timer to gank or fight or do dragon. So that means you can basically pull objectives, and you're forcing him to choose if he can only be there on time if he skips his camps. So if I'm me, I'm like, okay, I'm just playing for an early dragon this game. I'm gonna do wolves, gromp, and just play for dragon. This is fine, good. Now just go back to our top camps. Get scuttle. Here we don't have mid or top prio, so we just have to not do this. Top dead, and mid no prio. Mid is like whatever, but top's dead. So just have to accept I have no prio. Sucks. He gets a crab, but I got a dragon, and I got double crab earlier, so I shouldn't really, shouldn't be the biggest deal. Again, once again, he's can't kill his camps as fast as you can. Like you saw, you did Gromp and walked all the way over here, and then he was still on his Krugs. Remember that? So it means
Yeah.
you're like 10 seconds faster than him on your clear. So what does that mean? Normally when you both clear down, which you both clear down, when you're on red, he's on blue. When you're on Krugs, he's on when you're on Raptors, he's on Wolves. When you're on Wolves, he's on Raptors, right? That's what a normal game is. Since he's 10 seconds slower, what does that mean? That means when you're on Wolves, he's just finishing his Wolves, starting walking to Raptors. He's not one-to-one camps with you. So now what does that mean? If he's spending time doing Crab, and you just do red Krugs Raptors as fast as possible, when you're finishing Raptors, he's just starting his Wolves, right? Or just finishing his Gromp. You know what that means? That means now you can just go take his Raptors in red. And when you finish his Raptors, he just finished Wolves. And then when you finish his red, he's just walking into his bot side. So you're gonna get a guaranteed camp lead on him in the future because he simply can't keep up with you on your camps. But then when you waste your time like this, running around doing bullshit, now you lose your clear speed advantage. Because now, normally, again, right now on Raptors, I think he'd be finishing his Wolves. But now, I guess you're playing for this instead, which is fine. It's an objective. But does that make sense? Like how normally you could always invade him
Yeah.
because you're just so much faster than he is. Okay, 2-man ult looks good. Yep, gank looks great. Okay, scuttle. Look to base. Now just clear down. Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Dragon. Yeah, looks good. Looks great. Purple for assist. Oh, I would not flash for this. They're dead no matter what. I don't know how they're living. Like you could just E ult. How I have no idea how Twitch lives right now. He's just dead. He's half HP, immobile. Um, Instead of flash queuing, just walk and just press E ult, and then your Q's guaranteed because he's gonna be knocked up, right? When he's half HP, do you need 2 E's to kill him, or do you just need W E ult to kill him when he's this low? Right? The answer is just
Yeah.
W E ult. You're up 2 levels. You're obviously full proto belt. I don't like the idea of using flash. Now we have no flash for like a Herald fight or something else. Now also, it's just if you're gonna build Medjais, not having flash for Medjais sucks. Because now if you die, you're just it's self-explanatory. Um, why don't you take his Raptors too? And why aren't you using your wards? I would just walk here, place a ward. If he's here, do you think you lose 1v1 right now with your items and your ult and your level advantage? There's no way, right? You're gonna stomp this fucking Kalen. He's like level 8
Right.
right.
Yeah.
So walk in, place a ward, and then just take the Raptors, and then go take the red. Yeah, place a ward here. You have 2 wards, place a ward here. Have an entire bot jungle warded. He has nothing to trade, right? Your top camps are down, the top objective isn't up yet, and literally take all 3 Raptors, then red, then Krugs. There's nothing you can do, right? I don't know why you're giving him Raptors, and then I don't know why you're letting him walk this aggressive way. Like here, if you see, the second you take red, you see him on this ward. That means he literally just took Raptors and he just walked like this, right? How the fuck did he just walk past you like that? If you're in that bush, first of all, you would have seen him if you were a Raptor, right? And then if he does walk past you, you're just gonna one shot him. So okay, nice kill. Go back to our clear. Now full clear up towards Herald. Do Herald. You don't have flash or ult, so I'd want to wait a little bit. If you fight without flash or ult and then lose your Magic Stacks, you're going to be pretty sad. So I think just go to Krugs right now. You could do Krugs and then Raptors and then pull. Or Krugs, Raptors, then base. Krugs. Nice. That was a pretty nice deal. Okay. This is pretty nice. Don't die. No matter what here, don't die. Nice. Well played. Base, run straight there.
I wanted to make him think that I
Yeah, I
wasn't
saw. I
going.
understand. I understand what you're doing. No, you don't need a. I don't know why you're playing a flanking goal like you're playing an assassin. Just get the scuttle and just loop with your team. Boom, and then just go with your teammates. Group with your core. With your core. You're not like You're not some assassin out here. You you want to be your team fight champion. You want to be grouped with your 4 teammates, and then you want to just once everyone's grouped together and standing together, shoulder to shoulder, and then you're gonna press the flash ult button and engage with your teammates. Um, And now that you see that your balance trading, do not go for this dragon. Do not die. You have no flash. You have Medjais. You see 3 of your teammates going top. Do not fight here. We're gonna fight. And we're gonna die and lose our Medjai stacks, I assume. Yes. That was not obvious at all, right?
Yeah, that was troll. Yeah.
Like, it's completely obvious. Like, we know what's gonna happen. Your half your team is going topside. It's just their first dragon. It's chill, right? We have Herald. We can do like wolves, and then we can go like, and then or we could just run straight here, go to Krugs. These guys are gonna overcorrect. They're gonna send 2 people mid. They're gonna send 3 people top to protect their top tower, and then we're just gonna Herald bot tower, and we're giving dragon, but we're getting 3 towers for it. We got mid tower. We're gonna get this top tower, and then we're gonna Herald bot tower. 3 towers for first dragon is completely fine. But instead we flash, get Medjai's lost, lose our shutdown. Acel dies too, which isn't her fault because she's just following you. You don't get to base on full Riftmaker now. And the game's not fucked, but you have to understand they have KL, so they scale really well. And obviously, anytime you have Medjai's and you die for no reason, it's gonna be pretty fucking bad. And again, normally I don't care about losing dragon if we get towers, but losing the dragon and then not even getting anything out of it, now I think that's actually obviously a bad trade. If anything, we actually lost more because we died too. I don't mind. I think you played as decently good as you could. I also don't think you have to. I mean, I think at this point you don't have to really fight. You could just once you say so that you could just play the wave clear. Make sure this is already a good trade for you guys. You're getting top tower and mid tower, so you're getting 2 towers. So as long as you can not die and make sure he doesn't get your bot tower, then it's a very positive trade. Look what Lucian's doing. He got top tower, he got mid tower, he killed Twitch. So as long as you don't fight him, you just send a tower, they'll never dive you. Like if you're full HP, flash up, ult up, it's impossible to dive you. It's not happening. Then you'll double kill him, you know? So your only job being
Yeah.
bot here is my job is to wave clear because my team is getting towers on the entire map. As long as I don't die, I don't use my flash, I don't use my ult. I will be alive with flash up, ult up for this dragon, and this dragon we will win the game on this dragon because I'll get it's gonna be our third, and we'll have Soul and Con, you know. Um,
Yeah.
looks like you
But
guys
but
lose.
to hear,
Yeah, what are you saying?
yeah. The problem is I can't see the scoreboard, but because I clicked too fast. But probably yeah, you see the kale.
Yeah, but
um
it's completely fine.
and the Twitch starting to scale. This is when it starts getting bad, and probably yeah, giving some shutdowns and stuff didn't help. But
Definitely didn't help. I mean, I think the game is still fine as long as you guys get this third dragon. The problem is you lose the third dragon.
that's what I thought.
But yeah, but again, if you never, but it's your fault. You lost Sister Dragon because you're dead. If you were dead, you'd
Yeah,
start it right
no,
now,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
So like right now, you'd be hitting this entire time. And then if Twitch goes on your Lucian mid, you would just be mid here as well to help him. But you're just late because you died. That's it. Now you don't get their dragon. Then Aesol dies, and Lucian dies, and now the game's fucked because they do outscale you, and you lose your. So I always say it's hard to get outscaled. Like even if you have like the all early game champions, you know, whatever Lucian and fucking Pantheon and whatever, and they have like Asol and Smolder. But if you have a 24-minute Soul, even then it's kind of hard to lose because Soul is so strong, right? Because you could usually just get Baron on spawn and close out the game with that. But when you lose Lost Dragon, it was fine to lose. You should if you got all these towers. But now losing this dragon for literally no reason besides you wanted to die balling because you wanted to ego 1v1 set. Now the game and now it's like really fucked up. And you lost Magi Sex too. I didn't even mention that.
And if you go back a little bit, right before that fight, right before Aesol dies mid. No, that's too far. Yeah, just go back in mid tower, right before that fight. So right here, right here, or before I just that fight that you just saw, mid, right there, right there. Yeah, I think that was. Oh, I don't even know where it is. I guess just continue. Yeah, not sure where it is.
And this is the fight where Asol died, no?
So okay, he dies. Man, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. Besides being here earlier,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
this point it's fucked. It's just from your death.
Now, okay, I think he dies again here, which is like
Let's
the
see.
worst part right there. Yeah, this is the part that sucks.
Okay.
He totally trolls there. He dies. That's it.
Yeah,
Like that that
that's pretty
that
bad.
sucks. That sucks a lot.
I
But
agree.
then what I do is even worse.
Cause
I got caught after.
yeah, cause I think I mean, it sucks, but like,
But
it's
look how
300,
cringe this is.
it's 300 gold. You know that, right? Like they can't pull Baron, they can't get mid tower, cause like you're wave clearing. Like
And somehow
all they got was 300 gold. Like that's a
I
cloth
get caught
island.
right there, and that's
But
it.
you don't get
That's
caught.
like
You
GG.
EN, you know. But yeah.
Well, no, I was gonna die. I was gonna die. I got caught. I couldn't live that for sure. I think I'm done. Like I'm
Uh,
done.
maybe. I think if you walk out more, they'll keep
It's my fault either way.
they'll keep chasing you,
Yeah.
yeah. But then you'll be able to this E ult you did, it'll be under tower instead, so it'll be a bit better, yeah. You know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Kale has to. You're not gonna die to poison at this point. Kale has to keep walking under tower to hit you.
It's an AP Twitch too, though, so that's why like.
I know, bro, but you are 3,000 HP. The poison doesn't do that much. If it did that much, we should all quit the game and only play AP Twitch, because that's it, right?
Yeah,
So,
that was pretty bad.
but yeah, I don't know. I think your deaths, even though you only have 3 of them, all 3 of your deaths were like potentially game losing, right? One death lost dragon, the other death lost actually both deaths lost dragon. Actually no, first death lost the tower trades for dragon. The second death lost dragon, and this third death lost baron. So all 3 of your deaths were objectively game losing, right? One death, one tower, one death at 3. You know, 1,000 goal shutdown, 3 towers. Second one is dragon, which is soul and con. And third one is baron, which ends the game on the spot. So That's why it's one of those. I always like to say the story. I haven't said it in a while. Do you follow or used to follow pro play at all?
Not really like that, no.
Okay. You ever heard of like TSM back in the day?
Oh yeah, of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
So I remember watching this game. TSM played like season 7. It was a long time ago, and this is back when their jungler was Sven Skaren, and he was playing a Gragas game. And it was like a 35-minute game, and it was at some big final tournament, whatever. And he played the first 30 minutes of the game like perfectly. I remember watching this shit like smiling. I couldn't believe it. He was like doing everything right. He was up dragons. He ganked well. He had a good KDA. He had like the most damage on his team. Like he was like literally like the fucking man. Like he was just solo carrying the entire game. And then they go into the last team fight of the game, and he flashed, missed his ult, got hit by like a CC ability, got one shot, and then they lost the game. And then guess what? Everyone said it, and it was true. He lost. He solo lost his team the game. And I was like, and
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, this is such a this game. I'll never forget this game. It was such a taught me a lesson. It's such a good reminder that you could play perfectly the entire game. You could say, yes, I'm 8-3-3. I've been farming all game. I got the first 2 dragons. I've been gapping the scale in all fucking game. But then all it takes is a single mistake, and you could have a 0-10 top laner, and yet I'll say the game is your fault. You know, because if you didn't make that mistake, you would have won, right? That's just why League is such a hard game. It's such a punishing, demanding game. Like this game, I think you obviously you're 9-3-3. Like you played this game fine. I think all 3 of your deaths, you only had 3 of them, were all like game losing in their own way. One lost dragon, one lost the baron, and then one lost 3 towers. Like those are huge
Yeah.
objectives. So I know Aso got caught and whatever, but we just have to focus
It
on it.
didn't. It didn't help. I mean, that for sure. That would help. I don't know if I still would have won the game, but
Chances greatly
but
increase. You never know.
yeah,
Maybe your top laner
yeah,
DCs, and then maybe your top and mid laner gets hit by a fucking thunderstorm. Then yeah, you'll definitely not win the game.
yeah.
But
That's
the chances dramatically increase if we don't do the 3 mistakes. I'd say.
yeah,
If I had to give you like besides just pointing out your mistakes, if I had to give you like a something like a more easily focused goal to work on, like something to avoid those mistakes, I would say always just be objective focused, right? When you're being
yeah,
objective focused, it's hard to make the mistakes. Like in this case, this first death, if you are thinking about the objectives and thinking like, okay, we have to give dragon, which is the objective. How do we make up for it? We get our own objectives, which are towers are objectives, right? Objectives are barons, towers, dragons, whatever. So here, okay, we have to give the dragon objective. So let's go, get our own, which is the towers. How do we get towers? Okay, let's go Herald bot tower. Boom.
yeah,
And so for objective focus, this one's avoidable. And the second one was same thing. Honestly, the exact same thing. Second one is okay, dragon is spawning in 50 seconds, right? I have flash up, I have ult up. My only job is not to die and to keep my flash and ult for dragon. If I can show up to this dragon fight, I'm 3 items. I'm the strongest guy in the game. I'm 50 magic attacks. If I can show up to this dragon fight with flash up, ult up, full HP, all my money is spent. So even right now, you could base for like a large rod or something, or whatever you're buying next. I will solo win this dragon fight. Because I'll just be so
yeah.
strong.
Exactly.
But then I doubt you're thinking about dragon here. You're thinking about how do I kill Set, how do I defend the spot tower, blah 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 blah. That's not the priority.
Pretty much.
The
Yeah.
objective and dragon's the priority. So this never would have happened. And then this third, that's the exact same thing. I think, okay, fuck, ASO died. What's the only objective on the map? Okay, it's Baron. Okay, we have to make sure they don't get Baron. How do we make sure they don't get Baron? We just sit under our tower safely, and if they go pull it, we go fight the 45, and good luck to us. Hope we win the 45. You know, walking up on mid wave is not thinking about Baron or being objective focused. So I think all 3 of your deaths were you just have to think about objectives more. When are they spawning? Okay, if they're up, how do we lose it? How do we gain it? And you know problem solve like that and think about it like that, I think these deaths would be avoidable, and then this game has a higher chance of winning. Do you have any questions? Anything in this game that I didn't talk about that you want to look at?